What is up, guys? It is JammyDude1, and today I will be talking about Battlefield 1. That's right, after so many months of excitement, the game was released around a week ago, and yes, I have been playing it, and I thought that I would give you guys my personal opinion on what I think of the game. Spoiler alert, I think it's fantastic. That's it. You can stop watching the video. Unless you want to stick around to know a bit more about why I like this game. Anyway, let's get into the details. If you're still here, that is. So Battlefield 1 is a first-person shooter created by DICE and published by EA, and it is set in the First World War, which we don't see much of in video games. I was not too hyped for this game initially, but as more information and gameplay was released, I became very interested, but not overwhelmingly hyped. After playing quite a few hours of the game, I feel like I have a solid first impression, and you can probably guess that it's going to be pretty positive, so let's do this. First of all, the campaign. The Battlefield campaigns have not really been that good in my opinion since 2008 with the original Bad Company. However, Battlefield 1's campaign is great. Or should I say campaigns? That's right, the Battlefield 1 campaign is made up of different war stories. Short chapters that show different people's perspectives of the war from all over the world. I think that the idea works really well, and the characters were actually kind of interesting. The missions themselves are also a lot of fun, and they don't really restrict you very much, as they don't directly force you down a particular path. There are even a few stealth sections that I enjoyed a lot, and surprisingly, there were a few emotional moments that I didn't expect at all. I don't really want to say too much about the story or characters, as I really think you should experience the campaign for yourself. My only real problem with it is that I think it's too short. It took me about 5 hours to complete it on normal difficulty. Despite this, it's definitely worth looking into, but I'm not sure if I'd recommend Battlefield 1 just for its campaign, at least not at full price. So, what about the multiplayer? Battlefield is known for its fantastic multiplayer, with its huge scale and intense battles. Well, to me the multiplayer is quite possibly the best it's ever been in a Battlefield game. Battlefield 1's multiplayer features all of the regular modes that have been in Battlefield games for years, including Conquest, in which you capture different sections of the map to reach a certain amount of points, Domination, which is basically a smaller scale conquest, Team Deathmatch, where all you do is kill the enemy team, and then there's Rush, in which one team has to defend 2 points, while the other has to destroy them. But with Battlefield 1, there are some brand new modes. For example, War Pigeons, where the objective is to capture a pigeon, hold onto it for a short time, and then release it so that it can summon artillery to attack the enemies, as well as another pigeon. Once 3 pigeons have been captured and released, the game ends. The other new game mode is the Operations mode. I have heard a lot of positive things about it, however I am not really familiar with the mode yet as I have not actually had time to give it a go. However, I may make a separate video about it in the next few weeks. So my multiplayer experience so far has mostly been with Conquest, although I have played a little bit of Team Deathmatch and 1 game of Rush, and to me it's been near perfect. The maps you play on are amazing, and I felt truly immersed in all of the matches that I played. There were many moments that actually left me feel shocked, but in a good way. In fact, one moment that really stands out to me is when I spawned on top of a Zeppelin, and I looked down onto the battlefield, and I was amazed by the huge scale of it all. But then all of a sudden, an enemy landed nearby on top of the Zeppelin, and I did take care of him, but then, mere seconds afterwards, fire started to appear and I realised the Zeppelin was about to explode, and so I immediately jumped off. And when I landed, I tried to get a good view of the Zeppelin exploding, but someone killed me just before I could see that. In terms of the connection, the experience has been pretty solid, which is good because Battlefield 4 was known for having a really bad launch in terms of like connections and crashes and all that, and it took months for the game to be kind of fixed again, I guess. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to say about Battlefield 1 right now. So, what do I think? Well, I think it's quite possibly one of the best games of the year so far. It may even be my favourite Battlefield game of all time, but I do need a bit longer to kind of think about whether that's actually true. I would definitely recommend that you play this game on whatever system you can. I played the trial on the Xbox One, however, the version I own is actually the PC version, and I can definitely say that if you can, get it on PC, but the console versions are absolutely fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have played Battlefield 1, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I've been Jamedy1, and I will see you next time. Bye! Wow, my voice just cracked then.